Before the dawn of Greece, before the glory of Rome, before the world carved its first maps, an ancient kingdom rose from the desert sands, a place so old, so enduring, so impossibly advanced that it still captures the world's imagination thousands of years later. Egypt, a land where gods walked with men, where time was measured not by years but by dynasties, and where a single river, the Nile, created one of the most extraordinary civilizations the world has ever seen. For over 3,000 years, Egypt stood as a beacon of engineering, architecture, astronomy, religion, and political power. Its monuments challenged nature, its pharaohs defied death, its myths shaped millennia of human belief. But how did a civilization rise in the middle of a desert? The answer begins with the same eternal rhythm that guided Egypt's destiny, the Nile. If you stood on the banks of the Nile thousands of years ago, you would have witnessed a miracle, one that repeated every year without fail. Every summer, the river overflowed its banks, not in chaos, not in disaster, but in a predictable, perfectly timed event known as the inundation. This annual flood covered Egypt in a blanket of rich black silt, soil so fertile that it transformed a strip of desert into a green paradise stretching hundreds of kilometers. Without the Nile, Egypt would have been nothing more than endless sand, but with it, Egypt became a superpower. The people of Egypt didn't simply observe the rising and falling of the Nile, they built their entire world around it. Their calendar was divided into 3 seasons: the inundation, the growing season, the harvest. This predictable cycle allowed farmers to plant crops with near-perfect reliability. Wheat, barley, flax, and vegetables flourished. The Nile wasn't just a source of food, it was a superhighway. Boats carrying stone, goods, soldiers, and even entire obelisks traveled the river from Upper Egypt in the south to Lower Egypt in the north. The Nile connected the entire kingdom like a central spinal cord, turning distant cities into interconnected hubs of culture and trade. Without this natural waterway, coordinating a vast empire would have been impossible. To understand ancient Egypt, you must understand one thing. The pharaoh was not just a ruler. They believed that he was a god on earth. Pharaohs were believed to be the living embodiment of Horus, the falcon-headed sky god. And upon death, they became Osiris, ruler of the afterlife. This divine identity gave Egypt something few ancient civilizations ever experienced: stability. Around 3100 BCE, a ruler known as Narmer united Upper and Lower Egypt, creating the world's first territorial nation-state. His double crown, white for Upper Egypt, red for Lower Egypt, became the symbol of a unified kingdom. And with unity came the foundation of the Egyptian dynasties. Despite being divine, the pharaoh didn't rule alone. Egypt developed one of the ancient world's most extraordinary bureaucracies. Viziers oversaw administration. Scribes recorded taxes and laws. Priests maintained temples. Architects and engineers built monuments. This system allowed Egypt to manage farming, construction, military campaigns, and religious rituals with astonishing efficiency. Egypt was unique in another way. Women could and did rule as pharaohs. Hatshepsut, who ruled peacefully and built monuments equal to any king. Cleopatra VII, the last Egyptian pharaoh, whose intelligence and diplomacy shaped the Mediterranean world. Egypt's pyramids are the most iconic structures on Earth. Massive monuments built with precision so perfect that even today, no one fully understands the engineering behind them. The golden age of pyramid building began with the Fourth Dynasty. Built for Khufu, the Great Pyramid stands as the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Consider these numbers. Height originally, 146 meters stones used, 2.3 million blocks, average block weight, 2.5 tons, some blocks weigh up to 70 tons, built with a deviation of less than 0.1 degrees from true north base, is almost perfectly level, within just 2 centimeters. The pyramid wasn't just a tomb, it was a resurrection machine. The Egyptians believed that when a pharaoh died, their soul needed to ascend to the heavens to join the gods. The pyramid's shape represented the rays of the sun, guiding the king upward. Pyramid building eventually declined as resources and political power shifted, but the legacy remained. These structures became eternal symbols of Egypt's power, belief, and ambition. Egyptian architecture extended far beyond pyramids. The empire built enormous temples, obelisks, statues, and complexes that blended art, religion, and engineering into something timeless. On the east bank of Thebes stood Luxor Temple, a monumental gateway to the gods. Its towering columns, massive statues, and long processional avenues symbolize the power of the pharaohs. Nearby stood Karnak, the largest religious complex ever constructed. Over 2,000 years, dozens of pharaohs expanded it, adding halls, obelisks, and sanctuaries. The hypostyle hall, with its 134 colossal columns, still leaves visitors speechless. Obelisks were enormous, single-stone monuments weighing hundreds of tons. Quarrying, transporting, and raising them required genius-level engineering. Many famous obelisks now stand in Rome, Paris, Istanbul, London, New York, all originally from Egypt. No empire lasts forever. Egypt's decline came not from one event, but from centuries of change. Internal conflict, invasion by foreign powers, economic strain, shifts in religious belief. Persians, Greeks, and Romans all ruled Egypt at different times. The ancient temples faded. The gods grew silent. The world changed. But Egypt never truly vanished. Its influence echoed across continents, religions, and centuries.